This month, I've begun a dungeon a day project, which has been a bit of a nightmare, not gonna lie. And I've used some different tools to do so, from Paint when I was desperate on a computer, to Dungeon Scrawl and Dungeon Draft, to pencil and paper. And after using both Dungeon Scrawl and Dungeon Draft, I'd like to make a video to help you decide which tool is better for you to use. In terms of the tools available on the different programs, they're about even. Both have different shape tools, they both have different wall tools, different things that you can do that are cleanly laid out, a good UI, and intuitive and quick to learn. So neither really edges out the other there. Now, in terms of pricing, you can use Dungeon Scrawl for free as much as you want, but some of the functionality is locked behind a paywall. You can get slightly higher resolution maps, and you can use it for commercial products if you pay about a $7 monthly fee. Whereas Dungeon Draft requires a $20 upfront purchasing cost. Now, both of these prices are reasonable, but for my money, I'm going with Dungeon Draft because I'm not only making content for my players to enjoy and for me to use as a DM, I'm also making maps that I'm eventually going to put online to sell and that I use for these videos. And the $7 monthly fee is reoccurring, so within 3 months' time, I might as well have just paid for Dungeon Draft a month ago. But if you're just a DM, you're looking to use this stuff, just go with Dungeon Scrawl and use it for free. In terms of functionality, they're both basically similar. Like I said before, it's intuitive and all of that good stuff, but it's going to be a slight victory to Dungeon Scrawl here. Dungeon Draft is more complex and has more tools, and therefore there's more bugs, and they're still working some of those bugs out. So you'll occasionally run into weird issues with Dungeon Draft, where Dungeon Scrawl, it's so clean, it's so straightforward, you're basically never going to have a problem with the program. But again, that is a slight victory. They are both clean and fluid to use, with very few issues with Dungeon Draft so far, though I may find more as I dig deeper. I've only used it for about 2 days now. In terms of finished product, I gotta give it to Dungeon Draft here. It's so gorgeous, it's so high resolution, there's animation in the water. It is a wonderful program with beautiful high resolution detailed maps. Now, the exception to that is if you're going for more of a classic or OSR look. If you're going for something gritty and old school with that sketchy outline, yeah, Dungeon Scrawl is going to be your best bet. But something that looks good on a virtual tabletop, looks good on a printout, looks good in a module if you want to make something of your own, go with Dungeon Draft all the way. Final verdict, I'm going to be using Dungeon Draft from now on, but my advice to DMs everywhere is to use Dungeon Scrawl, use it for free, and use your maps for your own personal benefit. But if you're a content creator, if you're making something to go out into the world, whether it be YouTube videos or some sort of module or product to be sold, go with Dungeon Draft so you don't have to pay that monthly fee. Because while reasonable, the upgrade to Dungeon Draft pays for itself in 3 months. This has been DM Sleeper with Campaign Craft, and I hope this helps you craft your campaign and make an informed purchasing decision.